Ben met Onbo in de traphouse.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Was laatst in de flitta en ik vond een pakje Activate. Hele frisse jungle mental tabak voor mijn mental state.
Grappie, het is ijskoud, nieuwe lever op de bibber. Met 40 graden koorts, nieuwe lever op de bibber. Papierrode nasso, nieuwe lever op de bibber. Met tokkie in mijn asso, nieuwe lever op de bibber. Ik heb een winterbeen, ik zit er flink doorheen. Hij warm-up, zijn vier sterker met appelgam. Ik heb een winterbeen, ik zit er flink doorheen. Hij warm-up, zijn vier sterker met appelgam.
Bitch heeft altijd dorst. Glij bij de naar binnen als jullie thermos. Mijn flessen zijn duur en toch ik mors. Ik drink die Henny en jij drinkt dors. Ey, je wil niet weten wat mijn leven kost. Hele enge brieven komen binnen per post. Vorige week heb ik doezoes gepost op een rolie en daarmee mijn tanden geflast.
Dat zal toch niet waar zijn?
Zwen Kramer, die shit dit als een hamer. 25 rondes, ik voel het aan mijn longen. Zwen Kramer, die shit dit als een hamer. 25 rondes, ik voel het aan mijn longen. Vaak Nordy, ik heb Noorden aan mijn voeten. En ik schaat zo snel, Scoto die wil me beboeten. Rennen voor politie, zo bouw je conditie. Laten we wiet legaliseren, teken de petitie. Wanneer rood de blok, I be racing voor de klok. In New York aan Millie Rock, in Dansco doen we double dutch. Hult om mijn Omega Watch, Swenny is nog lang niet op. Blikkie is een fucking boe, maar ga niet naar bed toe. Zwen Kramer, die shit dit als een hamer. 25 rondes, ik voel het aan mijn longen. Zwen Kramer, die shit dit als een hamer. 25 rondes, ik voel het aan mijn longen.
Ik voel me zo'n cocktail, zware klappen als een specht. Jonkel kloppen op de baan, ben om 6 uur opgestaan. Ben om 11:30 op kantoor, it's a personal report. It's a personal report, it's a personal report. It's a personal report.
Kijk dan, grote klappen.
Leeft is wie het is, ik heb me nog overgist. Hij zei niet nog meer groen, dus ik ging me groen doen. Ik rookte assiebroodje, dongewas met passiebroodje. Big snoen door mijn zet, smoke a devil cigarette. So now I'm hoping they won't test for doping. So now I'm hoping they won't test for doping. So now I'm hoping they won't test for doping. So now I'm hoping they won't test for doping.
Zwen Kramer, die shit dit als een hamer. 25 rondes, ik voel het aan mijn longen. Zwen Kramer, die shit dit als een hamer. 25 rondes, ik voel het aan mijn longen. Zwen Kramer, die shit dit als een hamer. 25 rondes, ik voel het aan mijn longen. Zwen Kramer, die shit dit als een hamer. 25 rondes, ik voel het aan mijn longen.
Ben een schaatsenretter met mijn jongens en stafetten. Poefpaas, die stok snel. Poefpaas, dankjewel. Ben een schaatsenretter met mijn jongens en stafetten. Schroefgras, ik schaatspiek met poefpaas als techniek. Ben een schaatsenretter met mijn jongens en stafetten. Poefpaas, die stok snel. Poefpaas, dankjewel. Ben een schaatsenretter met mijn jongens en stafetten. Schroefgras, ik schaatspiek met poefpaas als techniek. Ben een schaatsenretter.
Yo, we're live.
Yo, we're live. What's up?
What's up with you and your crazy Christmas tree?
It's the best thing about the Christmas tree is that it's crazy, okay?
It's pretty crazy, bro.
Oh, just because it's flashing a little bit, you know, it's random. So like I was saying before we went live, it's random. Every time you plug the lights in, it will either flash or it will stay still, or like one part will flash and the others won't. It's weird. They're weird lights. Okay.
They're possessed.
They came with the Christmas tree, so that's I'm guessing why they were just
Ah.
like cheap lights that they added with the Christmas tree.
Well, they look good. They're just a little distracting. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Doom. How you doing?
Yo, what up, my dudes?
Hi, Mitos. Nice to see you too. Normally has to work, but now he can make it. So, hey. The perks of doing a Saturday podcast.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe I
Yeah.
should go to a wedding every Friday so we can move this. No, I'm just joking. Fridays do work a little bit better.
Hydrate. Thank you. We got these new
Hydrate.
cups.
Oh yeah, I can get those as well. They're jars.
Yeah, the mason jars. We got 3
Yeah.
of them in a set. No, 4 of them in a set, and then a big like water
Jug.
But the jug had like a little bit of glass chipped from it, and then my boyfriend cut himself. Oh, fun size! Thank you for the biddies. Much
Yo,
appreciated.
100 biddies. Holy crap.
The
What's up,
shamrock.
Fantas?
There we go. How you doing?
So did you take the chipped water jug thing back?
No, because it was not worth it. I bought the whole set for like €250. That's like nothing.
Oh, okay.
That's just
No,
really
it's not
nice.
even worth the
No,
the
it's
effort.
definitely it was like one of these is still worth it. So they were on sale. They were in clearance, probably because it's like a summer item. But now my boyfriend cut himself, so that's kind of meh.
Oh shit.
It's been bleeding all day. That's lovely.
Yeah, I have a bunch of those jars that I got for free basically because you can get like bolognese sauces or like different sauces in the jars.
Oh, yeah.
And instead of throwing because I mean you buy that and it's quite expensive. Why throw the jar away? Why not just reuse them?
Fair enough. I never thought about it like that, but these have like the handles as well, and you can put like a straw in here.
Those are nice for like milkshakes. Like
never make
restaurants here serve milkshakes in those things.
Oh, that would be delicious, but also I'd probably get like extremely fat in a really short time and get sick as well. So yeah. How's the wedding?
So Saturday I was gonna just say Saturday podcast because I was at a wedding yesterday. My cousin's wedding was it was awesome. It was small. I think there were only like 28 guests in total. And it was nice. The venue was like a nice, small, rustic place. The ceremony was beautiful. Her dress was amazing. I met her now husband for the first time because he's
Really?
Australian. Yeah, he's Australian,
Oh.
so I haven't had the chance to meet him yet. He's
Oh, it's
pretty
her
cool. He's
ticket
in the
out.
army. That is her ticket out, yes.
Like ticket out of South Africa. We used to reuse jelly jars. Oh yeah, I reuse all kinds of jars, and I make jelly in them actually. Yeah. But
Jam.
Jam. All right. That's such an English thing. Did you drink a lot?
No, I had
Wait,
one
what
beer with
can
my
you do
brother.
with your eyebrows? Can you? That is disturbing. My ex used to be able to do that shit.
So
It's-
I watched when I was a kid. The reason I can do that is when I was a kid, I watched Ace Ventura was like my favorite movie when I was a kid growing up, and he can do the whole eyebrow thing. So I like taught myself how to do it.
You taught yourself. I can.
Morgan also says I'm weird because I can do it.
I can do like nothing with my eyebrows. I can do like this a little bit, like. No, it's not happening. Let's tuck
No, I
them
can-
away.
So I can do the thing that the Rock also does it when he like in his movies he goes like this,
Wow,
one eyebrow up. But yeah,
it's a little disturbing, but I.
yeah, it is. It is.
But I appreciate the effort. Right, definitely.
Yeah, so the wedding was cool. It was beautiful. The food was good. I had one beer with my brother. That was it.
Oh.
2. I've been informed I had 2. Yes, that is true. I had 2. That is it.
You got corrected by Morgan?
Yes.
Ah, lovely.
I was slightly intoxicated the day before, so
Oh right, yeah. We'll get to that in a second. But like, don't you agree that the most important thing, like apart from the wedding itself, like the actually the I do's, is the food?
yes. I mean, that's half the reason people go to weddings is because it's free food.
Yes, and it's also often like really nice food as well. If it's shit
Yeah,
food,
no,
I'm
this
just
is
my day is ruined.
yeah. So the food was also like kind of nothing fancy. There was like some roast beef,
Doesn't have to be
some
fancy, just
chicken
nice.
wings, and they were
Mm.
both fantastic. The chicken wings were in like a sticky sweet chili sauce. The roast beef had like this amazing gravy. Then there were like quartered roast potatoes, so like a big potato that they just cut up into like
Mm-hmm.
quarters that were roasted. Some roast veggies, and this amazing, what I would say would like I've never had pumpkin pie like an American pumpkin pie, but this is what like in my what I would think a pumpkin filling would taste like. Like it was just like this pumpkin square baked thing, and it was just delicious. It was so good.
Ooh. Honestly, I think you're making like our whole chat extremely hungry and me as well. Like I could go for some right now. Jesus.
No,
Mm,
the food was good.
I'm salivating. Ahem. Anyway. So yeah, that is the most important part. And how were the I do's then?
No, it was nice. Like obviously,
No
because I'm
hesitation?
no
Okay, good.
hesitation all. Well, considering that they were actually technically already married
Oh
before they did
right,
the
you're
I
right.
do's.
Yeah.
So the story behind that is because he's Australian and he has to go back to Australia, they want to try and get the paperwork going as quickly as possible for her to move over as well. And the quickest way to do that was to get married ahead of schedule. I think they were only planning on getting married. I think June next year, but because of the whole pandemic thing, and she just wants to move now to be with him, so they just brought the wedding up a couple months,
Oh, she's
and they
moving to
yeah
Australia.
yeah hopefully I think there's the lawyer, the immigration lawyer from the Australian embassy said I think the paperwork should be done earliest May next year. That's also why
Oh
they're
shit, that's a
yeah
long time.
it takes a while. Yeah,
What the fuck? Why does it take so
I think it's also
long?
because they technically have to be married for a certain amount of time
Oh, right.
before she can just get up and go.
Wait. But like they're gonna be married for a while, but then he's going back to Australia, or
Yeah, so he's in the army and he's just been transferred over to the emergency service um division of the army. So he's going to be going over, like moving around Australia the entire time, being transferred from here to there because he has to go through fireman training, paramedic training, and all that stuff. So he's going to be doing that for the next like 8 months anyway. So she wouldn't have
right?
even seen him, even if she was over there. She
But
wouldn't have seen him much.
what is the fucking point of having to wait like that long to actually move in together if when you're married? Because you
I don't
can't
know.
spend the time married together. Like normally if you get like a green card, like they're going to check up on you.
I don't know. Also, she would. So the plan was for her to
That's like
move as
after
soon
you
as the
move in.
paperwork was done, right? But he found out he's only been here for 3 days. He got here 3 or 4 days before the wedding, and he was told the day before he left that he's been transferred. Because he applied for this transfer a while ago because he doesn't want to like he's seen combat and he wants to move out of that section of the army, so he wants to go
Understandable.
more to firefighting, emergency services. So if there's a natural disaster, he'll get sent and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to do that. He's been wanting to do that for a few years, and he finally got the green to be transferred to that. So the training for that is like 6 to 7 months because he goes different parts of Australia learning
Mm.
all the skills he needs. So, and my cousin says as soon as she gets the go ahead to move. She said she was going to, but now that he's going to be moving all over the place, she's not going to be able to even spend time with him, and she doesn't want to be in a country where she doesn't know anyone
Right.
and
Okay.
staying by herself. So she said she'd rather stay here until he's done with the training and then just go. And then they
Okay,
can finally
that
move
makes
in together
sense.
and
So it's
yeah.
also kind of her choice, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
She
okay.
she could go, but she doesn't want to go there and stay in a house all by herself and not know anyone and still
No,
not have a
okay.
job
That
yet
makes
and
sense.
all that stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, fun sizes green card marriages, yeah. But like I was confused because I thought like you were not allowed to move in together after you were married, but I guess you can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, they've been engaged for like a year and a bit now, so
Oh,
they've been together for like 2
oh
years.
my god! Like long
So.
distance sounds extremely difficult to me. I would not be able to do that.
So my cousin, I don't know, she's crazy, but she's done so many like Kontiki tours. You know, when you like go to Europe on it's like a 2 week vacation. You go through like 6, 7 different countries in like 2 weeks. That's where she
Mm-hmm.
met this guy, and she's
Oh,
done so many. She does like 4 year before like the Corona thing started. She did like 4 of those a year and like a cruise.
it's
So yeah,
fun though.
that's where she met the dude. So and then he was here last year. He was here for like a month and a half because he had like 8 months of leave
Is
that he
she
had to
rich or
use.
something? Jesus.
Who? My cousin?
Yeah.
No, what?
She's done like 4 vacations to Europe a year and cruises. Like cruises are notoriously expensive.
Yeah, so she does like 4 or 5 jobs at once at the same time. She's a wedding photographer. Her main job is she's a swimming teacher for kids and a swimming coach. And she actually makes quite a lot of money because that's the thing now. Parents want their kids to be able to swim. So that's literally like the end thing. Every kid in primary school that's little, they get sent to learn. Like their parents send them to learn how to swim from like the age of 2.
That's like extremely normal in
So
the Netherlands.
and because she specialized in doing babies and toddlers, she
Mm.
gets even more money. She went through the
Oh.
actual process of getting like you have to go through like special training and medical training and stuff like that because you need to know what to do if a kid drowns and all sorts
Honestly,
of stuff.
they just chuck them in the water here.
And then she sells perfume like on the side, and she's crazy.
shit.
She's always busy. Like she's busy.
But she likes what she does.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
if you're spending that much time doing your work. I have some trauma from swimming lessons and stuff. You know, we used to have like you had to dive down and then go through
Yeah.
a hole in a piece of plastic, I guess. Like underwater. That's what they had. They had like a hole cut out and it was like a couple meters deep. And I just couldn't hold my breath that long to get into the hole, so I would come up again. And then they had this huge hook that they could like use to hook people out of the water, but they used it to push me down again. They pushed you
that sounds
down
like-
again if you came
That
up.
sounds like torture. That doesn't sound like
That's
swimming
fucking
teaching. That
torture.
sounds like torture.
It is.
When I was a kid, I
Dutch people
I
are
was
crazy.
I was kind of scared of the deep end when I was very, very young because my grandpa was like, "Okay, you're old enough now. You can swim." Poof! It chucks me in. So, like, I was a little worried for a little bit afterwards, but then he would swim with me and stuff,
Aw,
and that was fun.
that's cute.
Friend's mom taught me. Yeah, my parents didn't teach me. My grandpa just picked me up one day and chucked me in the pool.
Oh no, we had like lessons with the whole school and shit. And normally you would not even go to your like normally people would have gotten lessons before school swimming. So like you have like different levels. So you have like A, B, C, and I have like B, I think now, or C, I don't know. And
Yeah,
my
I used to
sister had
do-
one of those fast track courses where you would like get your diploma in your certificate in like 4 weeks or something. And she was so fucking stressed out that every time she went, she was vomiting.
Ooh, in the
Yeah.
pool.
No, not in the pool, but like
Oh, thank God.
she
'cause
got
I've seen that
so
before, it's
fucking
not pretty.
nervous. She's like, and
I
then
used to I used to do like competitive swimming, so I've seen my fair share of throwing up in pools and kids shitting in the pools, and it's not fun.
Ew. My
Yeah.
neighborhood kids taught me to ride a bike. Well, oh, that's cute. My dad taught me. Nobody taught my sister. She refused to ride a bike for like a year or something. And then one time we had like those wheels on the side that give you
Training
balance.
wheels.
Training wheels. Thank you. And then we took them off because we were like, yeah, it's time to you learn how to properly ride a bike. She didn't touch that thing for a fucking year. And then once she took it out of the garage and just went cycling. It's just like, she's such a dumb bitch.
She's like, she's got it in a
Yeah, my sister's such a dumb bitch. I want to let her come on here and we're going to play some WoW, like, for sure. And then let her figure it out on her own. I love her. We stan.
Oh, your sister.
But she's always like that. She didn't want to walk, but then when she finally stood on two legs, she ran. Like, it takes her a while, but then she...
Yeah, she's just stubborn.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Why are you saying wow? He knows my sister. Is it because I'm calling her a dumb bitch? You know I'm right.
I was just saying she's stubborn, so
Dumb
hey.
bitch. Yeah. I can say that. I'm her sister.
Just talking about weddings and families and your sister and family and
Mhm.
stuff. How's your Christmas looking this year? How's Corona gonna affect the
Ooh.
holiday
Yeah.
holiday period? Are you guys are your numbers still high?
Yeah, our numbers are still going up even. And I am really disappointed in our prime minister because he basically told us like don't be dumb and just like stick to the rules. But then like I know Dutch people and we won't unless we have to. So yeah, like
We
any
officially
like
in a
literally
second
any
wave.
civilization. So yeah, our numbers are gonna go up, and then for Christmas they're gonna go even further up, but they don't want to go into full lockdown, even though they said they would. So yeah, this is gonna be a shit show for sure. We were invited to spend Christmas at my mom's
Sounds
place.
like the States.
Honestly, we're seeing
I
what
don't
it
know.
does to the States. We should know better, but
Yeah, but the thing is, because it's been going on for so long now, people just really don't care anymore, which
that's
is the
true.
problem.
That is true.
Like yesterday morning.
Like the weirdo, the lunatics, you know, the gekkies we call them, those COVID deniers. That fucking wind just blows over from the US to the Netherlands, and now we have them here too. What the fuck? Can we stop this?
Because we officially, our health minister officially said yesterday, we are in a second wave now. We had 8,200 new cases today. That's what's been reported today. And that's a lot for us. Those numbers are high. Like we went from like 1,000 at the beginning of the week to 8,000 today. So yeah, it's quite high. We're looking at a much more controlled, because apparently they wanted to close the beaches completely, but the government knows they can't do that because they need people to still go on holiday to pay toll gate fees and pay for fuel and all that stuff and everything. The government needs everyone to go on holiday and spend what little money they have to pump it back into the government, pump it back into the economy. So that's why they won't do a hard lockdown then, but they are going to be a lot stricter on restrictions. Like the beaches are going to be, some beaches are going to be closed on certain days. I'm thinking they're going to close them on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and New Year's Day, because those 3 days you can't go to the beach. It's just jam-packed people for as far as the eye can see. It's madness.
Oh my god. Yeah. We have some restrictions too, like you cannot have more than 3 people visit. And that is already too much, but anyway. So my mom invited us over for Christmas, but we said no because my mom was also going to invite my grandma, my stepsister, and my sister. So that's already 3 people. And my boyfriend is a teacher, so like even though we weren't going to go anyway, but even if we then went and we would get caught, like he could lose his fucking license, so not worth
that's
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
The restriction, okay, we won't get that as a restriction because if they do that, then no one's going to be able to do anything for the holidays, and then there'll be riots and stuff. So, if anything, they'll be more stricter on the curfews that we have. At the moment, it's 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. No one's allowed to be out their house from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Curfews
think
are
what
so
they'll do.
harsh. Jesus.
I think what they'll do is they'll go back to like a harder curfew that we had, which was from 10 a.m. to 4 a.m. So all restaurants, pubs, and bars
10
have to stop
p.m.
selling alcohol at 9 p.m.
Yeah, you said a.m.
Yeah, sorry, the 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. So that all like pubs, restaurants, and bars will have to stop selling alcohol by 9. Well, I think it's actually by 8:30. I think they have to do the last call at 8:30, so that by 9:30 they can get everyone out, close, and everyone can go home. Because I know some parts have been restricted on the purchase of alcohol from retail stores, so like bottle stores or liquor stores. Is back to Monday to Thursday from I think it's 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah, we have
Those are the
liquor
time-
curfews too, like specifically
Yeah.
for liquor. But our bars are all closed, our restaurants are all closed. But the thing is, what they did here is they closed all the bars and restaurants, but like the shops that are non-essential, like IKEA or something, those are still open, and people make a day out of it. They're fucking
Yeah.
like it's so busy there that it's incredibly irresponsible to close all restaurants and stuff while they could like at least get a couple people in, you know, and then open up IKEA.
Lol, I'm going to the pub tonight. Tom, just wear a mask.
Yeah, and like don't be too close to other people.
Yeah.
I'll show you our numbers.
Tom's not gonna. Tom doesn't believe in Corona, so.
Really, y'all are dumb. Jesus fuck. So these are our new cases. This was last week, and this is this week. It's 10,000 more. Jesus fuck. We have a population of 16 million. That's nothing. So these are high numbers. These are the
Is that just for the
hospital-
week?
Yes, this is for the week.
God damn, we had
Hospital
16,000 in 2 days.
admissions. This is IC, like intensive care, and these are normal hospital admissions, and these are the deaths. Those are going down though, so that's good. But they'll be going up because these
they'll go
cases
up,
just
I mean, it could be worse. I mean, America had like 280,000 new cases yesterday, so that's one day.
Oh, they
But yeah,
test a
just-
lot of people. Oh my god, they've tested 300,000 people last week, and 11.6% were positive. So that is at least people are getting
I am
tested.
taking
That's
no
very positive.
microchip vaccine.
Oh my god, Tom. Oh,
Look, I think
17 million. I'm
as-
sorry.
As
17
long
million.
as people just wear a mask and
It's
just be
all
cautious,
Bill Gates and 5G.
you know, that's all that every government is asking. Wear a mask, be cautious, be smart. That's literally the only thing that's like one of the best ways to prevent the spread. It's just don't be a dumbass.
You'll
But
be
hey.
surprised how many dumbasses there are.
Yeah.
There are so many fucking dumbasses. And I just... I cannot.
Yeah. Enough Corona talk because it's old
depressing,
news.
isn't it? Yeah,
it
we're
is.
done
It is.
with
It is. It's depressing. But
So-
yeah, I just wanted to say that we're in a second wave, so Christmas is definitely going to be a lot smaller. I live in a country of dumbasses. I won't disagree there with you, Fanzaz.
Wait, you're from the US, right?
Yeah, she's in the US. Yeah. Yeah. So Christmas is going to be
Wait, what time
smaller
is it
for
there?
everyone, and it's
Cyberpunk glitch, have you seen it? Yeah, so we're gonna go straight to that, actually. So Cyberpunk.
is amazing. I love it. I've only played like I think 11 hours since it's launched because I haven't had that much time with the wedding and everything. I've loved it. Like I think I've come across like one visual bug that I actually noticed myself.
Floppy penis.
And that was just an NPC's guns were missing. So like he was just like standing still with like was supposed to be a pistol in his hand, but he was just like pointing his fingers at you and bullets are flying out his fingers. It was hilarious. Like literally hilarious, and I'm not angry about seeing that glitch. Like it was
one
amazing. I loved
bug
it.
is fine, but I've heard
Yeah,
that there were a lot.
I've heard-
Also, okay,
yes, I've
wait.
heard that
Back
there's a
to
lot.
basics. Back to basics. I found out yesterday, right? Yeah. You can have You have penis customizations. You can customize
Yeah,
your peen.
There's penis option 1, penis option 2, or you can have a vagina.
There's only one vagina. I hydrated you, bitch. I hydrated twice.
I don't know. No, so my V is male, male in inverted commas, because you can have you can choose if you want a female voice for your male character or male voice. And then there's penis 1, penis 2, and a vagina. So I don't know if you can change the vagina, but I know on the female model you can change the size of the breasts. And
I heard that B was like
you
the minimum, like a B
sorry?
size, like a B cup was the minimum.
No. I think A. You can go small.
Yeah, but the small was actually already kind of big. For like Asian people and stuff.
They added that for The Witcher. Like originally, you couldn't change your hair in The Witcher 3. I think there was like 2 options that you could do. So they will probably add that later on.
You can change your fucking penis size, but you cannot. And if it's circumcised or not, but you cannot change your fucking hair. Or only only in the character after the character customization.
Yes.
Okay,
There's a shit ton of hair options. Like there's a shit ton.
Oh, okay, good.
I think they will add it because it was the same in The Witcher 2 and in The Witcher 3. They added it after a while. They added the barber so you can change your hair. And A cup is the small size for the breast, by the way.
Yeah, but like, is it
Fun
really
size,
that
just-
small? Wait, I haven't seen it.
Yes,
Let me just take a.
It is. It really is.
Jesus.
The character customization is amazing. Like it's so amazing. Like, good lord.
CYBERPUNK 2077.
I found 2 Witcher Easter eggs as well.
You found 2 Easter eggs. Okay, tell me about those.
The Corpo starting path, you can find a magazine that says Retro Game of the Year, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And then it has Seri on the cover. And I found an arcade machine that was called Roach the Outlander, and it has the Geralt of Rivia main theme playing in like a arcade style. It was pretty cool.
Cute. Oh my god, they have jiggle physics, please.
Yeah, they are. The penis will jiggle.
Oh, okay. Wait. So not just jiggle physics for the breast, but also for the peen.
The penis flops. It will flop around, yeah. It's very impressive.
So boobs jiggle too. Yeah, right. Okay. So
the character customization and the detail, even if you play on like low graphics, the detail on characters and NPCs are extremely amazing. Like they're super high.
Tyler, I want you to add me to your Steam family so I can play your CYBERPUNK when you're not playing. I just want the character customization.
I bought it on GOG.
You what?
It was 10 rand. It was 10 rand cheaper. So, and plus the money goes straight to CD Projekt Red.
10 rand? So. That is like a couple cents.
I couldn't. So originally I was gonna buy it on Steam, but I couldn't. I couldn't transfer my PayPal money over to my bank account for some reason. Well, after I'd linked my card and stuff, I think maybe because I'd just done it. So I was like, oh fuck it, I'm just gonna go look on GOG, and it worked out to be like 10, 20 rand cheaper on GOG, and I was like, no, why not? Money goes directly to CD Projekt Red. Why the hell not?
That's true. You'll be funding them better if you do it through GOG.
Yeah.
I can add you. Yeah, you will have to give me your account information, and I absolutely do not endorse that from viewers. That's a bad idea.
And,
I'll take it from Tyler though.
And hair, and the hair has physics. So if you've got like long hair and a ponytail and stuff, it moves. Even though you can't actually see it because it's first person. But yeah, DM me. No.
I'm not DMing you. I don't want to take account information from viewers. Like even if like I know myself, you could trust me, but I won't do it because it feels like a line I should not cross. I'll take Tyler's account information though.
So I know CYBERPUNK has kind of been a hit and miss with some people. For me, it's amazing. I love it. The music, the soundtrack, V's voice acting is amazing. Like I haven't tried I'll do when I do my next playthrough is a different like role. I'll play as the female version, but the male V's voice acting is top notch. Like good god, all the characters that I've interacted with so far have been amazing. The world itself is super detailed and amazing. Sure, there are some bugs. I'm sure that I've come across more bugs, but I just haven't visually noticed them, you know,
No,
because
okay,
I've been
right.
looking at
It
other
wasn't.
things.
It wasn't game breaking.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I'm
had no
sure they'll
floppy
optimize
penises coming out of your pants.
no.
So yeah,
I'm sure they'll optimize it better as well. I mean, after the update they came out last night already fixed quite a few bugs that were
Good.
to do with quests,
So about
not
the
triggering and stuff.
epilepsy warning. So I know that they put in a scene where you put on a VR headset, and they actually modeled it after real epilepsy triggers. So
Yeah,
if you would watch
so
that if you have epilepsy and you watch that scene, you will seize.
you get, when the game starts up, you get warned for like 2 minutes straight. It's in your face.
Okay,
Epilepsy, blah
but
blah
like
blah.
for that specific scene.
CD Projekt Red also said on Twitter, they released on Twitter the exact mission and parts where the flashing lights are going to come.
That's
Basically,
better.
so to do with it is you put the headset VR in, and it's the person, why they're doing it is to configure your brain so you don't get lost in. It's called the BD, so it's called the brain dance. It's so you.
That's like story wise, why they did it.
Yeah, it's like to do with the story, so that the person can configure your brain so that you don't get lost in the memories of the brain dancings. So basically, it's you'll play it and you'll find out. But the big monopoly on that, fixed. That's fixed. I watched Don play that scene after they fixed it. Okay,
Cool.
for me, it was just like a white flashing light left and right, and then bam, it didn't do anything to me. But I'm sure if you and the lights didn't pulse. Oh, okay, so they changed it completely.
So they changed the whole scene. Okay, that is good. Because it was
they changed that whole scene after like the game had been live, apparently. Because I did that on day 1, so that was really, really quick. It's more solid lights.
Good.
There's still a
Okay,
warning
good
though
to
when
know.
you start the game up.
Yeah, I mean, but like
Epilepsy.
that's
But I
supposed
mean,
to be
because
there
the
normally.
whole cyberpunk theme though, they have to do a warning because there's lots of neon lights flashing around the city and everything.
The problem was that specific scene was modeled after like. That was just modeled after epilepsy triggers, like specifically. And while that is a really nice design choice, might not be the best thing for people who are playing the game, especially if you don't give a warning before the scene itself, or there's no option to turn it off. But they fixed it. I'm glad they did.
Yeah, they fixed it. Yeah. They probably couldn't fix it. They probably couldn't fix it before release. So I mean, they fixed it already. That's probably what actually, funny enough, maybe I didn't even notice it being that bad because it was already fixed when I'd already done that scene.
Could be. I think it was probably like the day 1 patch, I guess.
The day 1 patch, yeah.
Also, I heard there was like, you have fingernail options, and there were options where your fingernails were like super long and they could clip through the gloves. Like,
well, I didn't notice that. Because I just skimmed over the patch notes, and they fixed a bunch of the clipping issues in the patch notes.
That's good.
It was last night's patch. Oh, okay. The epilepsy lights was last night's patch. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad they fixed it now. You could choose what design was on them. What? You could choose the design on your fingernails?
There's like maybe 15,
Dude,
like 15 different nail color polish designs.
I'm gonna steal your Epic account info if you don't mind, and then I'm just gonna go through this. Yeah, the GOG. Oh wait, that's not Epic.
Oh no.
Right? With GOG, that's a whole different one. Who uses GOG? That's the one that is for like the Witcher playing card Gwent game. That's the Gwent game launcher.
You could pretty much buy any game you want on GOG, to be honest.
Who the fuck used that? I use it. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, lots of people actually use GOG, which is pretty good. It's really not bad. It's actually a nice client. Like I downloaded it when I bought when I bought Cyberpunk, and I was looking at it. It's actually a really nice client. I like it.
They got older games and cheap games. Oh.
And they fixed a lot of games as well. Fallout 3. For Fallout 3, you like. If you buy Fallout 3 on Steam, it won't run properly. It crashes constantly on Windows 10 because it was never fixed.
Right.
The GOG version of Fallout 3 you can play on Windows 10 without having to download any mods.
Oh my god, that is amazing. Like I've encountered some like issues because of older games, like Rayman 3 for instance. and I had to go through a whole fucking loop to get it to work. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
might
did
be working on
like
that.
GOG, like old games on GOG, like they fixed to work on like Windows
I'll
10 and stuff.
definitely check it out. That is a really good tip. Thank you. Anyway, give me your GOG information, and I'm just gonna play through the character customization, okay? Because I'm actually really interested by that. If you don't mind, you can always say no, of course.
No. No,
Alright.
but so far, I've loved the game. Like I know lots of people, it's been a hit and miss. Like I saw a tweet from a streamer that I watch every now and then, Giant Waffle, and he's like, "I just finished my 23-hour long stream, and we finished Cyberpunk, the main story in Cyberpunk, in 22 hours. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10." Literally everyone that commented was like, "If you if you just do the main quest, like sure you'll finish the game, but if you do side quests to it, the side quests that you do, you can make contacts and you can build like pods into the main story, which give you like better endings and more things to enjoy." Like I didn't even realize I was still in the prologue last night. After I got back from the wedding, I played for like 3.5 hours. I didn't realize I was still in the prologue. I've just left the prologue.
Oh wait, it's like the Assassin's Creed Valhalla one.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But in Assassin's Creed, I knew I was in the prologue. In Cyberpunk, I had no idea I was still in the prologue. There's a shit ton of stuff. Even if you just want to drive around, like there's criminal activities that you can go. Like the gangs are like beating up a civilian. You can literally just roll up and beat the shit out of them or shoot them, and you get a ton of XP and gear, and like people are thankful. They're like, "Oh, thank you, you saved my life." Some poor dude's getting his face caved in by a gangster, and then you just go and shoot him up. I haven't even. You can go to bars and stuff, and I haven't even. I mean, apparently there's hours and hours of sex scenes in the game.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was wondering about that. So you can choose your penis thing. So I was wondering, like, when are you gonna use that? So there's actual penetrative sex scenes.
Have
Not
no
like
idea.
The
Haven't got there
Witcher.
yet. Haven't got there yet.
Well,
I think.
I imagine because otherwise, why would you choose your genitals?
It's probably to do with like romance options, because there's hidden romance options and other ones that you can do throughout the game, and
Yeah,
I'm
apparently
guessing
a
that's when.
circumcised penis will lock you out of certain romance options.
Oh,
Did
See,
you
I like
take a
little details to
circumcised or an
that.
uncircumcised one?
I chose penis option number 2, which is circumcised.
Is that like normal in South Africa?
I don't know. I don't know if it's normal or not. It's just
I know it's like super normal in the US, but like in the Netherlands, like no uncircumcised.
I don't know. Like in school, from what I remember, I don't know. I think it's like a 50-50, in all honesty.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty common actually. All right.
I have
so
no idea.
so you're locked out of certain romance options.
I do know of one, which is, now that I know that it's the prologue, I know it's in the prologue, and it's to do with a certain role. If you pick one of the roles from it, it will open
oh yeah,
a
you have
romance
roles
option
too.
for you.
So I
Yeah,
heard that
so
everyone's going corporate or something. Corporation.
everyone, okay, so I know Ryan and I went nomad. Like everyone's gone either corpo starts or nomad starts. I haven't seen anyone do a street kid one. So
Street
I
kid.
started as a nomad. Do you know how to quickly switch grenades? Ryan, I cannot remember. The tutorial told me I can't remember. I just go into inventory and then just change the grenades in the inventory. I can't remember how to quickly do it. It said in the tutorial, but I didn't pay attention.
Fair enough. Relatable.
Yeah, so I did a nomad start. I know lots of people doing corpo, and no one's done a street kid. Street kid's gonna be my second playthrough.
So
I'm gonna do a
okay.
street kid one.
What are those 3 options? Just a small rundown for
It's
those
just like
that
an
don't
origin,
play it like me.
just origin story. So
So
it's like where you start. So like if you start at a corpo, you start in a corporation, you work for a corporation. And nomad is you start off on the outskirts of town in the desert, away from Night City, And then a street kid, I'm guessing you start in Night City on the streets. That's
And that's it. Why is nobody choosing Street Kid? Does it just sound like a little boring or?
I don't know. I think everyone just had their mind up on being like a corporate asshole
Corporate shill.
or like a nomad that wants to burn the world down, kind of. I don't know. But it's entirely up to you.
Wait.
Like those are.
Can
There's
you be
different
like a
dialogue.
good guy or?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you play the game how you want to. Like the story
But, like,
will
your
unravel
background is
so
not-
far.
Like,
Your background really doesn't have anything to do with it. It just unlocks cool little dialogue options. So like nomads are like mechanic, like they know stuff about cars and motorbikes because that's how they live, like a Mad Max kind of thing.
right.
So I had a conversation with the one character in the beginning of the game after he's got a motorcycle, and then there's options for the nomad thing where you can tell him to change out this and that and stuff like that. That's where the corpo has that romance option in the beginning of the game, because if you didn't start with the corpo's path, that romance option isn't there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, those romances, are they like flings or are they all throughout the game?
Have no idea. I'll tell you when I find one.
Right. Oh, so much like real life. No, just kidding. You have more gonna know.
Yeah. I have
Just
a
making
girlfriend.
a dig, but it didn't work.
Hold it. I found it.
Hold
Oh,
Alt.
okay. You hold Alt. Okay, thank you. That actually makes sense because I was trying to, like, I used up my frag grenades and I wanted to switch over to a different one. Stop, but I was just throwing flashbangs. It brings up the weapon wheel. That's okay. Cool. All right.
So
That's
compare it
enough.
to The Witcher. How is it?
I mean, I've just scratched. Like, I'm basically at the beginning still. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what the heck's going on. But I love it. I don't think you can compare it because it's two different genres,
Of
like
course.
cyberpunk fantasy.
But like
And
gameplay wise.
Look, the shooting feels really, really good. I mean, the combat's a lot of fun. It's also difficult.
Does it feel like a shooter? Wait, is
Yes,
it's third person or first person?
First person. It feels like a
Fuck.
first person RPG shooter. Like it actually is. It feels nice. So far from what I've played, it feels nice.
I like third person.
You can drive in third person.
Also,
First person.
why would I spend
the thing
so
with-
much energy on making like a cool character and I can just see it in third person, first person? I want to see my character all the
I
time.
don't know. Being in first person does help with all the detail that they've added to the world.
That's true.
That you
Oh,
can
how does
see
it
just
run
by
on
walking
your
around.
1060? Wait, 1660? What do you have?
I think the 1060.
1060.
I'm getting it fluctuates depending on where I am in the city. I have like everything on medium, and it fluctuates like from 55 to like 40 FPS, which
Rough,
really is
playable.
it's not bad. Like to be honest, I've always played with low FPS, so it doesn't really bother me. People also forget when The Witcher 3 came out.
Yes.
After a couple patches, it was amazing. That's the thing. People forget that The Witcher 3 wasn't.
But it's been delayed so many times, you would have imagined it was a little bit better optimized, especially for PC.
The Witcher 3 was also delayed 3 times. People also forget that.
Oh, really?
It's just because, The Witcher 3 was delayed a year and a half from from the intended release
not
date.
know.
People forget that. But it's just because Cyberpunk had more hype, and you'll get those people that'll be like, "Oh my god, this is supposed to be the greatest game ever."
It
I
did
played
have
it
so
for
much hype.
I played it for 45 minutes and I hate it. I refunded it. Okay, well then,
What? I've never
fuck
heard
off
that
then.
one yet. I heard that on like the older consoles, like the Xbox, help me, One and the PS4.
the Xbox One, PS4, yeah.
Yeah, you had like horrible frame rates and the details were like extremely shit.
It will get fixed. Like I'm sure, and that's also the thing with CD Projekt Red with The Witcher 3. Also, when they release patches like successfully after each other. They didn't like Valhalla's had one update, one. It's had
And
one
that's also
update.
crap optimized for
And
sure.
and it's and the update didn't even address any issues in the first update really to do with broken quests or optimization wise, like anything like that. Where last night's patch fixed the epilepsy thing, they also fixed a bunch of quests that were randomly not starting. Sometimes if you approach, I don't know if
Their
you did
patches are
something
good.
again. Yeah, so hopefully they'll optimize that really, really well.
Right.
They will. They
yeah,
will.
they probably will. Also, their DLC is amazing.
They're following the same branch as The Witcher 3, so they're gonna have 3 DLCs released. Like I know I have a School of the Wolf jacket. Like I got a free School of the Wolf jacket, like armor thing that you can wear. It's actually really, really
Wait,
cool.
in Cyberpunk?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
that's
it's
cool.
really, really cool.
Okay, I hate how you're kind of getting into my brain, telling me to buy Cyberpunk.
That you should have bought it.
Because
Yes.
right now I'm no. Right now I'm so busy with the new Shadowlands. Oh, by the way, a new raid came out, so I'm raiding with my guild, having a blast. It's really difficult because we're in dungeon gear, and we don't have good mythic shit yet.
And
For
then we
those that don't
both
speak
still
World of
have to
Warcraft,
finish Assassin's
don't
Creed.
care. And we're both still busy with Assassin's Creed. Like I have no time at all for fucking Cyberpunk. And also, I still don't have my fucking 3080, so I can't even enjoy it to the fullest yet.
You know what? Wait until you get your 3080, then buy Cyberpunk so you can play it. Just do that. Just avoid spoilers.
Yeah,
which
that's not gonna
so
happen.
far actually hasn't been that difficult.
No, honestly,
actually.
I've
Like,
just heard
nothing's-
people complaining about bugs and glitches.
Yeah. But for me, the world and characters have, like, that's probably why I haven't even noticed. If I have come across some bugs, I haven't noticed them because I'm so I'm so engulfed with all the detail from the characters and the world that I haven't actually even noticed them. So I can't complain.
How is the world on your 1060? Do you have a 3 gigabyte or a 6 gigabyte?
6.
Oh no, good.
Yeah.
I'm
Look,
thinking
look,
about
it-
using
it-
that card for my mother's build, like a
It's-
second-hand one.
It's legit a beast of a god. Like I said, it fluctuates from anywhere from like 55 to 58 to about 40 FPS.
But like on medium
all-
settings, how does that look?
Like I said, the character detail is fantastic. Like I can play it. I think I can play. Look, like I said, they will probably optimize it because when they released the specs, they said high for the 10, like high options, 1080p for the 1060, and I think the aim for that was 30 FPS. I mean, I think I can play.
Though.
I think I can play for that. I mean, it's a 1060. The card's old.
I know,
play
but
on
like,
high.
who the fuck plays on 30 FPS for real?
I used to.
Used to, not anymore. Nobody does it anymore.
Yeah, now I play on 40 to 45.
That is still no, but I mean that is noticeable difference.
Yes,
You're
yeah, it
joking,
is.
but
Like,
that is
look,
a noticeable difference.
I haven't even tinkered with the graphics. Like I just set everything to medium and I went in and played.
Do you have DLSS?
No, because it's not an RTX card.
Right.
Only RTX cards have the DLS.
So the
Apparently
20
that
and the 30
helps.
series.
Apparently
Yes,
that helps like
that
a
helps
shit ton.
tons.
Yeah.
And I think DLSS works like the more information they get about the game, the better it works. So that will probably also improve over time.
Sure. Yeah, it will. I mean, Ryan, Ryan was trying to explain it to me that helps, like, scale the resolution and everything with your card. Like it does it automatically for you.
Yeah, and
while
I
you're
think
playing.
that's because of like other people's playthroughs as well.
Yeah. So over time, like over time, I think they'll optimize it, they'll patch it, they'll change some things. And I saw a tweet from Dan's Gaming, and he said that he can't wait for years to come because the modding community is going to go crazy with this game. This is going to be like the new Skyrim/Fallout when it comes
You
to
are
modding.
right.
Because
also,
I think CD Projekt Red are going to, because it's the Red engine, so I think people already have the like code for it. And they did release a modding tool for The Witcher 2 and 3, so I'm sure they'll do it with Cyberpunk as well.
Oh, that's gonna be so much fun.
And the first thing that'll get modded into the game is a mega dong, I'm telling you now. Like a gigantic penis. That will literally be the first thing that someone mods. You can't argue with me because you know it's true.
I know you're right. I hate it, and I know you're right.
Just a quick, while we're talking about that, was said like I'm not going to be able to finish. I mean, Assassin's Creed, I'm 60 hours in, and I'm still only like 45% complete.
You've made progress, at least.
Yeah, the beginning of this week and last week, I was streaming quite a lot. But again, after that update that Ubisoft launched for Assassin's Creed, when was it, the beginning of last week? My games crashed. My games consistently crashed 1 to 2 times each stream. It just freezes up and crashes. Where before the update, I had no problems running the game. So yeah, but I'm going on holiday next week Wednesday, so I decided I'm not going to stream Monday or Tuesday. I'm just going to pack my stuff, that I need, and play some Cyberpunk. Enjoy time with the family, my family, before I go away for Christmas to Morgan's family. So I'll still hopefully be able to do the podcast with you every week. We're going to test that out.
Yeah, we're gonna test it out
when I'm there.
If we can
I'm
do
sure.
the podcast.
I'm sure we'll
remotely.
be able to do it one way or another. We'll be able to set it up and do it.
I think so too.
I'll either use my phone or I'll just steal Morgan's mom's laptop.
Yeah, and Discord's not very hard to run.
No.
That'll be fine.
So hopefully that'll be fun. And I mean, in all honesty, I was only going to get a couple hours on Monday and Tuesday to stream, because Wednesday I'm doing like a barbecue bra with my family for Christmas. So we're going to have like a little Christmas with my parents. And then Thursday we fly away for I added it together. I'm gone for 3 weeks and 2 days.
That's a long time.
Yeah,
that's a long time away from Cyberpunk, bro.
Yes, I know. Because so we were originally going to drive, and then I was going to take my computer with, and then I was going to do a little bit of streaming there and play. But Morgan got really cheap flight tickets.
So that's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like a 7.5 hour drive one way. So flying an hour flight and like 45-minute drive afterwards is much better than driving for 7 hours.
Although the airport experience is not one that I love.
No, but the roads in South Africa, driving down.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I completely forgot about that.
It's like being in a Mad Max movie. So, yeah, I'd rather fly. It's better, safer.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm glad I don't live in South Africa. Also, a long drive here would be like 2 hours. That would be like a long drive. My sister lives about 1.5 hours away from me, and I find that a long drive. I think that's long.
Oh, that's like nothing. That's nothing. That's
she
like
lives
a short
so
drive
far. Like, I only see her like once every 2 weeks or something because it's so far. I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, so I just wanted to say that I just added it. So I'm only on holiday for 2 weeks and 2 days, but I did the math from Thursday. So it's like I just added an extra 6-7 days to it.
You can also stream from your phone. So. Just do like a little 30-minute stream and just show the beautiful surroundings.
I was gonna mess around and see about that. I think like streaming off data, it costs a lot of data if I'm not mistaken.
You should go off
so
Wi-Fi.
So what I wanted to do was I wanted to go to the beach and then just do like a short walk on the beach and like stream for like 10-15 minutes. Just, like looking at the beach and talking cock. But I don't think I'll be doing that. I'll see. I need to test it. We'll test to see if the podcast works, and then I'll do a stream from the house, maybe with my phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like a little bit of a mental health stream. When was it? Like Monday, I think, or Tuesday?
It was Tuesday, I think. No, it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was Tuesday.
And that was pretty fun. I actually talked to a lot of different people, so yeah, it was something different, but definitely something I want to repeat. Yeah. Would recommend. Also,
do like once every 2 weeks.
Outside here, Jesus. It's crap weather.
No, it's just hot. It's just hot, yeah. Like, it's stupid. I think it's like 36, 37 degrees today, Celsius.
Let's do media.
Yeah, let's do some media clips.
Okay. Oh no.
I think that my family's normal until I'm reminded of the fact that I have a grandfather that once surgically removed a tumor from his dog without any previous experience. One day I get a call from him. He's told me that he's wrapped his dog in a blanket, given it a Vicodin, taken a kitchen knife, and just cut it off. So of course my natural reaction to this information is, Grandpa, is Chance okay? Whereupon he says, hell yeah, Bucker's running around the yard like a goddamn puppy. And I can't even be pissed. The dog lived for another 5 years. Sometimes I think that my family's normal until I'm reminded of the fact that I have a grandfather.
His fucking grandpa cut out the tumor of his dog by giving it a Vicodin and just taking a kitchen knife. And it fucking worked.
It worked. The dog lived for another 5 years. That's amazing.
What the fuck?
Grandparents do that though. My
They are
grandpa once
fucking crazy.
raised a chicken from an egg, or from like a chick, from like a baby chick. He raised the chicken, and then I think it was like a year and a half later, chopped off its head and roasted it and ate it. He grew up on a farm, so that was like a common thing.
Jeez,
You know?
your grandpa do be playing the long game. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, my grandma lived on a farm too, and I don't want to get into all the crazy shit that happens there, so it's
No,
very
the farm
depressing.
life is crazy.
Yeah, and it's also depressing because okay, well, I'll give you a hint. Like sometimes cats get kittens, but they're not planned.
No, you don't have to say anymore. It's fine. I get that already completely.
Oh my god, I like when I heard that I fucking cried, and I'm still horrified and traumatized by that to this day. I get dreams about kittens that I have to take care of, like in a good way, like nurse, like take
There's
care
like a
of, but like
basket of-
really take care of
Basket
them.
of kittens that's got to wrap in little blankets and
Yes,
feed.
I get dreams about kittens like at least every week. Like the day before yesterday, I dreamed I gave birth to 2 kittens and I nursed them like on my breasts.
It
Yes,
took me like a split second to realize what you had just said. Like my brain had to process it.
I know. Yeah. There's something going on in here that I'm gonna unpack with a therapist probably.
Yeah, or just let it run wild and just make sure you record it though.
Yeah. Make sure I say it on the
you-
podcast, right?
Yeah, or just make sure you have like your boyfriend walking around recording YouTube videos of you doing crazy shit.
Oh
You'll
my
make
god!
money.
Did you see? Oh fuck! Did you see the thing I sent you?
Yes, I watched it. I even replied, and you never replied to me. So
Oh, I do that. Yeah, that's true. Shall I show it, or is that too much?
I mean, it's entirely up to you.
Wait,
if you
I'll
wanna
show it. I'll show it. So sometimes I have a bit of a crazy spell. That's the only way I can kind of say it. Where's my phone? My phone might be empty. Oh no, it's working. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So wait. Got a little bit of a. Okay.
When I
This
was
is me
walking
in
to
the
the
morning.
bathroom, when I was walking to the bathroom at the wedding, I quickly downloaded it and watched it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I had a
Okay.
good laugh. It was fun. Your cat is the best thing in this video. The cat's like, Jesus, please let me out. I need to run away.
This is my fucking face.
That
Okay,
was
so
great.
that's the kind of videos
That
I
was
send
great.
Tyler and my boyfriend. Yeah, so that's the kind of person they have to deal with on like a daily basis.
It was great, legit great. Like I was looking at your cats and your cat's face, and I had a great laugh.
Like after that, he just kept running around too because I kept going because I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you see the thing is because it was the was it that's steel for that's silver for monsters. The song
I was
from
in
The
a
Witcher
fight,
3.
bro. I had a baguette.
Dude, that will just get you going. Your cat was in the mood. He's like, I gotta fuck some shit up now.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if I was fighting my cat or was fighting with my cat, but we were getting hyped up together for sure. For sure. Yeah, so I'm kind of disappointed that I showed that on stream, but also not really. Okay, do you remember that one dude that
I'm looking at the preview. Yes, last week we showed that guy that fed a bison some bread, and he had like a mental breakdown.
Yes. It was hilarious. Oh fuck, okay, fine. Yes. Fucking TikToks really, this website is horrible to use. Oh. Okay.
Hello, would you like to kill? Here you go. Oh my god, I'm sorry, it's coming for
Actually, the guy playing the piano, I feel sorry for him because he must have watched that video so many times
Well, he
so that he
enjoyed
could get
it.
the keys right. And I've seen that dude feed bread to that bison like 5 times, and I want to throw my monitor out my window.
Jesus, why are you so mean? Oh
I
my
don't know,
god,
it's
I
just
thought it was
it's just
hilarious.
the pitch of his voice just like pierces my brain.
Oh, I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
Do you remember that last week I also showed like the televangelist Kenneth Copeland? So that dude,
Yeah.
like there was
Yeah,
also
that's
like
totally
this
crazy.
metal dude playing over his
Yeah.
like soundtrack. So it's kind of the same thing here. Like
No, it was really good. The
it's
guy
doing
can
similar
really
thing.
play the piano. Like
Yeah,
holy shit,
it's amazing. Is it a guy? I think so. I don't know.
yeah, that's a guy, I think.
I don't know how they identify it. Kenneth, so we were talking about like how that's like a completely crazy dude. Do you want to watch a video of his? This is him reacting to Trump's laws. And this is laughing therapy. What the fuck kind of video is this? Oh shit.
The media said Joe Biden's president. Ha 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 ha.
He's scary.
I think someone needs to check to see if his battery wasn't dead there. He needed to maybe hit the reset button.
COVID-19.
Did he just spit into the...
The wind of God. The wind of God. On you. On you.
That's not COVID
You are
safe.
destroyed forever. You are destroyed forever. And you will never be back.
This dude must snort a mountain of coke before going on
I
stage.
think you're actually right.
I don't care if you ain't got but 2 nickels. Give him the first one. You know what I do after I know what I know now? Give him both of them.
Yeah, no, he owns like a 6.3 million home and a couple of private jets. He's a bit of a...
That guy snorts a mountain of coke before going on stage.
I do
Surgically
think you're
removed the
right,
tumor from his-
actually.
From his
I
dog
do
without
think you're right.
any
Oh, wait.
previous experience.
Shut up, bro. Okay, thank you. Yeah, no, I think he does snort a lot of coke. He's a bit of a weirdo, but there are a lot of like people give like Islam a bad rap about being extremist, but there are people like that running around and completely acceptable apparently.
So so it's like a 2-part rule, right? So there's 2 parts to this one rule, and it's my golden rule for when talking to anyone I know or talking to
Oh, right.
strangers at an event, okay? is that the part one of the thing is you do not bring up politics and you don't talk about politics because someone's going to get offended and someone's going to get angry. Part two is you don't bring up religion and you don't speak about religion because, again, someone is going to get angry because your view is going to be different to someone else's and someone's going to get triggered. It's just something I learned early on. You avoid those two topics and you will have a fantastic time.
But listen to me, right?
Unless you want to fight with, unless you feel
But
like
like,
fighting.
if you have like that dude, right? That evangelist dude, would you really want to be friends with them?
No. I wouldn't talk to that guy.
So does it really
Ever.
matter if you like?
I would tell that guy he's a dumbass.
But we're talking about it on the podcast. We're talking about COVID regulations and politics.
Okay, so I guess yes, but I don't go into detail about like going into detail with like a person that has a certain view, and if your view is different, and then you go into detail and you tell them why your view is better than theirs, it's going to end up in arguments most of the time. Like you'll come across people that are really understanding and cool and be like, oh wow, actually, if you look at it from this, from this point of view, it makes sense. Like maybe I should question a few things, but most of the time people are so stubborn and set in their ways that it's difficult for them to see a different point of view as being correct.
True. I think that's kind of natural. I think a lot of people are just really critical of change in any way, shape, or form, and even if that's their own thoughts. Also, I noticed, I think we have the same microphone stand.
No, it's not.
No?
No, I don't think so. I don't. Maybe.
I can put mine down.
Maybe it's the same.
I think so.
I don't know. Does it have like? Do you have springs on yours?
Yes.
Over here. Okay, so it's not the same, but it's very similar. It is very similar.
Like I can put it in that position that you have it in.
But mine's just connected like to the corner, like it should. Oh, you're talking about the actual microphone itself. Yeah. Okay.
Also, I want a shock mount. You got the one with the shock mount. I got the one with the pop filter.
I have the pop filter as well. It's somewhere in the cupboard. It's too big. Like if I have it, then there's no chance I'll be able to see my second monitor what's going. Because as it is, like I look through this gap here to read chat. I look through this gap to read chat when I'm streaming.
Yes. So the thing is, I have it like set up like this because this is the only way I can still look at my other screen. This is such an annoying microphone stand. I agree, but at least it works, right?
No, I like this microphone stand a lot. Like it works. I have space like all over the place. Like I have space like underneath here. Because if I had my microphone mounted like directly underneath me, I would have no space.
True. So, I used to have my microphone like on the desk, and that was so annoying. I could not put my hands down there. I would constantly knock things over. Now I can put my drink down here.
Ideally, in the future, one day I'll get a monitor like one of those monitor bracket things, monitor arms. So it's like a frame that your monitor like sits into.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like it's like this arm, but like for monitors.
Yeah, you can just pull it out and pull it wherever.
Yeah. And then I'd rather have like chat actually sitting above maybe, like so have my gaming monitor and then above it have chat.
You could mount your monitor to the wall.
It's so small. Like I'd need binoculars to then read chat because my monitor is so small.
Okay, fine.
In the future, one day when I'm rich.
Yeah.
When I win the lottery.
Stream upgrades are such a finicky thing because you don't want to go too overboard because like, let's be honest, do we make a lot of money off stream? No.
And to be honest,
did we pump more money into stream than we got out of it? I did, definitely, 100%.
I'd have to say overall, yes. Actually, yes. But I enjoy streaming. I love it. It's amazing.
Like this microphone alone is more than a single Twitch payout, and I've not yet had a Twitch payout.
Okay, my microphone was dirt cheap. Like it was the cheapest microphone I could find.
I fucking love this microphone.
And I bought it.
You will not take this from me anymore. This is mine.
I love my mic. Like this thing is cool. It was a little bit finicky to get it set up and working properly in the beginning because I didn't know what I was doing. So But
It does require a little bit of tuning.
yes,
Hmm.
but I love it. It's amazing.
And honestly, I
What was
sound
I
like
gonna
a
say? Oh
fucking
yeah,
angel now, so not
a
sorry at all.
3060. So a 3060 is $400, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I did the maths. It's $820. Yeah.
yeah. It's how. And
Yes.
then we also can go back to like how much people make in South Africa, and how many
So
months of salary
funny.
is that?
Funny thing is, a 3060 is 12,900 rand, something like that. The 3070 is 14,000. Literally 1,000 and some hundred rand change. You can get a 3070 instead of a 3060.
It makes
Like
no
there's
sense.
there's no big price difference.
It makes no sense.
Yes, makes no sense.
I'm
So
sorry.
after I won the lotto, or in about 20 years, I'll be able to afford a new graphics card.
And don't even like talk about buying it from like Europe or the US and then shipping it to South
It would-
Africa, because it's
So it would work if I had a friend that went to America and then came back, right? Then I could send them with the money. They could buy the card there, and then just bring it back with them. But I wouldn't trust it with shipping over
because
here.
it gets
I
stolen
would.
all the time.
It's either going to get stolen or broken, or you're going to be stressed the entire time. From when you pay for your order and it says shipping, you will be stressed for the coming weeks until it gets to your doorstep.
And it's way too expensive to gamble on that.
Yeah.
Under your post, yeah. So yeah, no graphics cards for people in South Africa unless you're extremely dirty rich.
Yeah, like getting you like someone asked me at the wedding yesterday. I can't remember who it was, but they were like, "Yeah, no." Nadine, who's my cousin, she's like, "Yeah, she tells me that you play games and stuff like that." He's like, "Yeah, no. What would you save up to do to upgrade your computer from?" I think he said he had 1050 or something, and I was like, "Buy a PlayStation 4 or an
Yeah.
Xbox." I was just like, go buy a PlayStation 4, Xbox
How much
X.
are those in your country? Are they marked up as well?
I don't know. I think it's 10,000 rand for the PlayStation 5,
That's still a lot of money, right?
which is divided by 16. It's 600. It's about $600 for PlayStation
That's
4.
all right. You cannot build a budget PC for that. Still, like, but like, not even in South Africa alone. Like in the Netherlands, in the US, if you want to do decent gaming right now on a budget, buy a console.
Yeah, the Xbox S series. So that's the one that doesn't have the CD-ROM, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I've actually advised to 3 people that don't game every day, and maybe they just want to pick it up during like this whole hard lockdown shit and Corona. They wanted like a new hobby instead of going out and drinking. I was like, look, if you're not going to play games every day and you only want it for like 1 or 2 specific games that you want to spend your time playing,
Yes.
get the S series. It's only it works out to $420. So I mean, shit, you get that. I said to
That
them,
is
you
so
get that,
good.
and then you get the Microsoft Game Pass, which is like a couple dollars a month. You literally, you don't have to buy any games because you could just download a game off the Game Pass. Even if you're only playing 1 game a month from the Game Pass, it still is worth it money wise. So you download it, you play it, you uninstall it, you download the next one.
Yes.
There we go.
I definitely agree with that. But if you play more games than that, you're gonna run into
you will
like,
run into storage, but
storage issues, yes.
you can upgrade the hard drive capacity in there.
Right.
So you can add
then the
add
other
hard drives
part,
to it.
games are expensive as fuck on consoles, and you can actually sell your old games if you have the physical copy. So you
you can take them, you can trade them in. I think
honestly you can trade them. You can go completely
Yeah, you
even on
can
that.
trade,
You
you
just
can-
buy
you-
one game and then just trade them out.
Yeah.
It would so
You
that
can do that.
alone, like if you buy like 2 games normally, or you want to buy like 2 games, that would be worth getting the
One.
extra. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
like
the,
two you
the
could
disc one.
trade 2 games in for basically 1. So
No, but no, that's not what I meant.
it's better.
I
Alright.
meant like if you like okay, if you buy 3 games, right, for your console, you have like the Slim edition and like the which edition is without the
The S is
disc?
without the CD-ROM, so you would need to get the digital versions of the games. The X is
S
the
and
one with
X?
the
Okay, so
yeah. The
if
X is the one with the
play more than
CD-ROM.
3 games,
I would say get the X then.
get the X.
Yeah.
If you play 3 games or less, no, 2 games or less, I
Yeah,
would buy
two games.
the
If you really if you don't have time, if you like only playing like 2 days a week, you know, or like an hour each day you get home from work, so it's gonna take you a long time. For example, if you pick up The Witcher 3, or if you wanted to get Cyberpunk or Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which are games that are gonna take you like 40 plus hours to finish, and you're only gonna have time to play said game, the S is perfect.
Yes, and there's only a couple
Or to get a
reasons why
PlayStation
you
4,
would even
PlayStation 5.
there's only a couple of reasons why you would even consider buying like building a whole PC right now, like a good one. And that is if you want to do other stuff on your PC, like any kind of editing,
Yeah,
creative
editing
software.
or graphic design work or
If you
something
want
like
like a
that.
really smooth desktop experience, but you can get that for like 500, but okay, whatever.
Or
or if you
unless
want
you have
mods.
more money, or unless you have more money, or your parents have more money than they know what to do with, and you want to get yourself a 3090, then I'd
Never
say get a
buy a
PC.
3090. Never buy a 3090. Like next year it will be completely obsolete. Don't do it. It's so much extra money for like so little
That's
extra.
what I said. I mean, if you're someone that
thing.
has more money than you know what to do with,
Yeah.
you can
but
you can either send
still,
it to
you
my
don't
PayPal. You can
want-
either send it to my
yes, Send
PayPal
it to his PayPal.
or buy the stupidly expensive graphics card.
Just no, that's not even an option. If you have more money than you know what to do with it, you're better off donating it than putting it into something you will not use. You will not use that extra 3090 power. It's bullshit. Completely bullshit. No, it just makes me mad, bro. It just makes me mad. Now I have to say that AMD card, the 6900 XT, that is a good. That's a better deal. It's not the best deal. The 3800 XT is the best one. But the 6900 is pretty okay. It's not as expensive as the 3090. And they're kind of even.
Yeah, they're kind of even, yeah, in for the most part.
For the most part. AMD clapped back pretty well, but that's... Oh, by the way, let's do an episode of how the fuck am I doing with my fucking 3080 order. Let's see.
What number are you on the list now? Last time you checked, what were you, 8th or something?
I think I was like 9. Let me check right now. I'm so annoyed by it. I have 2 orders out now, and I'm on one I'm like number 11 or below, and the other I'm just now gonna check. I got like the Vision one. That's a really cute white card, and I also got the Eagle non-OC when it just came out, and
so
it came out pretty recently.
Whichever one you get first, you'll take, and the other one you'll just cancel the order.
I'm honestly, I might let it go through and sell the other one on
Yeah.
our secondhand one, because I got a pretty good deal on it, and I might actually gain like a little bit on it. I'm not gonna go scalper prices at all. I'm gonna be like nice about it, but still, I might as well just make a little bit of money over all the pain it has caused me. I'm number 6 out of 64.
You're number 6. Okay.
Yeah, so it's really waiting for one decent shipment, and then I got my card.
Well, I hope
And
you get it soon.
They got like a lot of gigabyte cards this week, but not the one that I need. I'm crying about it inside.
Yeah, I'll be able to get one of those 3080s in about 25 years.
I have a 2080 Super in here right now, and it's literally the same price as I paid for the 3080. So I have I could just switch out this cart and I'll. I can send it back to the Amazon warehouse.
Yeah, you can get your money.
Yeah, very unethical life pro tip. If you buy from the Amazon warehouse, you can buy like a cart for a couple months or something. Depends how long the return policy is. It's pretty long in January right now.
January is not that far away.
No, but it was like I bought it in November and it was good until like the 31st of January. So I'm just gonna send it back then. And you can get all your money back, like no problem.
That's crazy.
Very unethical, but very nice.
That's a very South African thing you're doing right there.
It's also a very Dutch thing, I guess. But do be sure you buy from the warehouse because those are things that already got taken back. So you don't add
like
to more.
They're already secondhand.
Yes.
They're already secondhand used products. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't buy a new one because that is adding to electronic waste and actually devaluing the cart. And this way it's still going back into the same system that it came from.
Yeah, you're basically renting an already pre-used graphics card.
I would love to rent a card if that were an option, but it's not an option.
Well, that's basically what you're doing because you're going to send it back after you.
For free. Like
How is it free? Oh, yeah, because you're going to send it back. You're going to get your money back. Okay, yeah.
Like literally, if I could pay like a couple tens of euros for this, what I'm doing right now, I definitely would, but there's no real option for it. So I'm doing it in the unethical way. Thank you. Yeah. I think that's probably one of the worst things I've done in my life.
I mean, it's bad, but I wouldn't say it's like the worst thing you could possibly do.
Yeah, I have a pretty clean record, I think.
Okay. Actually,
I've heard some ex-lovers, but I mean, that was their own fault. But in their eyes, that would be like the worst thing I've done.
Oh, I'm quite tired, and I'm hot. I'm sweating so much right now.
Oh yeah, me too. I have a real streamer smell in here, like a real gamer smell.
Oh god.
I'm taking a shower after this.
I got all my windows open here. The curtains closed to keep the heat out. I got the fan going here behind me, quite on like the highest setting on rotate, so it's like blowing up and down like this. So I get nice air every now and then.
Oh, you cannot hear it at all. That mic's pretty alright. Is that your dog?
There's a penis-shaped chocolate that Morgan just gave me.
That's a shell. That's not a penis, you asshole.
It is a shell.
How dare you defile that chocolate in that way?
Yeah. No, it's not. I'll leave it later though. Well, you can eat it now.
Does Morgan need attention?
I don't really like chocolate though. That's the thing. Like chocolate's nice, but I'm not a chocolate eater.
Over.
I know I'm weird, okay?
Like
I'm weird. I know I'm weird. I don't like coffee and I don't eat chocolate. I know I'm weird. I'm getting a death stare now because I don't like chocolate that much.
I think we're canceling the stream. That was the last one. I'm walking out.
Oh wow. So everyone's gonna end the stream now because that's it. Done. Finished. I've ruined all of life. Because I don't like chocolate.
There's one thing I cannot mind work with, and it's simple-minded people like you.
I'm not simple-minded. I don't mind chocolate. I'm just not a big chocolate eater. Okay? There's a difference. We're just going to sit here in awkward silence now for a little bit.
No, I'm ending the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, are we done?
I'm done with you. Okay, yeah, we'll be back next week. Probably.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I have to go to South Africa and slap someone.
I'll see you in 12 hours for that slap.
week heb ik doezoes gebost op een rolie en daarmee mijn tanden geflast.
Dat zal toch niet waar zijn?
Joanne Kramer, die shit dit als een hamer. 25 rondes, ik voel het aan mijn longen.
Jeetje.
Joanne Kramer.